You wouldn't ever think that this was a dangerous location. He was the strong swimmer, and he got in the water to try to retrieve it and didn't come out. The government was aware that this dam was dangerous. Our utility and review board had specifically noted that ahead of time.
The kids knew they were going to have long hours, but they put this tent up. The engineer from First Energy stood there and said, "This is where I want the tent posted." And he marked it on the ground. And then he said, "And I know there's a hydro line directly above, but it shouldn't be a problem." Tim didn't have a chance. And they still held the party the next day as if all they had lost had been a tent peg.
In Alberta, and this is out of the U of A, 50% of employers aren't following basic safety regulations. There's one thing to go to workers and say, you have a right to refuse, you need to refuse. Behaviorally, that's really, really hard to do, especially when they're younger. But when workers are bringing this up, the stat was 34% of the employers are forcing them to do it or finding somebody else that will actually do it.
You wouldn't ever